Hi everyone, it's Brie Beaupre with Interactive Scrapbooking. So I'm in my head so much when I'm doing my interactive layouts that there's so much I just take for granted. So I just want to take a minute to share just a few tips and tricks with everyone. So one, eyeglass cleaner. So I always go over my pictures when I'm all done with this. I've gotten glue off with this. It takes all the extra oils, all the fingerprints that I've done because forget the acid-free issue. That'll kill all the pictures. So that's one big thing. Also, I use my little roller that I've had for a million years to really press things down after I've glued them, because just touching them never gets it on well enough. The other thing is I use Snapfish for my prints. And the reason for that is they do a true digital size. They do a 4 by 5¼ inch picture, which I love because I can get more pictures on a page, first off. Second, they're not cropping off edges to get me a 4 by 6. And I really like that. I mean, as you know, I put every picture on here that I can, and I want to decide if I want to crop it. And you'll also notice I usually don't. I usually put all my pictures on as they are for the most part because it takes extra time. I don't got time for that. So I almost always leave it as the actual size that I purchased. The other thing is just placement. Showing you how to actually make it look centered. I'm going to go over that in just a second because a lot of times I'm just in my head doing it and I don't realize. And some people might be like, God, this doesn't look right, but they can't figure out why. So I'm going to explain that to you in just a minute. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks. So I'm just using this as a good template because it's 3 pictures and it will give you an idea of how to center. So this one, you can see it's all kind of going this way. Just these kids in the background kind of leaning this way. If I had put her there, then it wouldn't have been right as far as the look. And I've got another example that'll actually show it better. So if I go ahead and put this picture here, this there, and this there, it looks okay, but it's not great. I've got all this extra area here. Ideally, you don't want to have people looking off your page. You want them looking at each other. So all I've got to do on this one actually is stick it in the middle. And now I'm more centered. I've got a V going for our heads, and then her blurry background, that all tends to work better as far as that goes. Another good example, another good beach one. Got my daughter running off the page. Doesn't work. So what I want to do is keep her in the middle, and then she's running towards herself. And then everyone's eyes, that's exactly what you're going to do, is look in the middle. And I got one more example. So if I do this, this, and this, these are not great pictures of me. So this one, again, the faces are all over the place. But then if I just take this and this, now again, it's going, there. Then it's looking more towards the middle. So it's just a simple thing that, again, I don't really think about all the time, but I know I do it, and it's important because some people just don't realize, and then they've got people looking off the page and they're never quite happy with it. And that's the reason why. Get all your pictures so that you're creating that V, creating that focal point. And yes, of course, you're gonna have some that are looking off into the distance, and that's okay. Get them to that next page. Sometimes you just have to do it. So I hope that helps. Thanks for now.